This is the Fee-Based Preschool Pre-Enrollment Packet. This is the Kids Corner Pre-Enrollment Packet. Thank you for your interest in the Child Development Center's Fee-Based Preschool program. The following forms are required in order to enroll your child into our program. Please complete each form in full. All lines of information are required and must be completed prior to the enrollment being completed. This is your child's application for services. This form will need to be completed in full. Please take a minute to review the form and enter the information before proceeding to the next page. This is the emergency contact list. Each line of information must be completely filled out in order for the enrollment to be finalized. Please review the form and take a minute to complete the information before moving on to the next page. This is the Permanent Student Health History form. This details your child's medical history. Please circle yes or no for each of the answers and list any special concerns, conditions, or any additional information that applies for your child. Take a minute to review and complete the form before continuing on to the next page. This is the parent intake survey for our preschool students. This is required to ensure we are meeting the needs of your child on an individual basis. Please take a minute and review the form and answer each question before moving on to the next page. This is the physician's report. The top portion is completed by the enrolling parent or guardian, and the bottom portion must be completed by your child's doctor's office. Please make sure all fields are completely filled out, all the dates have been entered, and that the form has been signed, dated, and stamped by an authorized person, or it will be considered incomplete and we cannot use it. The date of the physical has to be no later than 12 months prior to the child's start date. For any new preschool enrollments, a TB test or risk assessment is required to have been completed no later than 12 months prior to your child's start date. If your child's physician's office decides to complete a TB risk assessment instead of the Mantoux TB skin test, this form can be used to validate that your child is not at risk and will be used in place of the actual skin test. This form must be completely filled out, dated, signed, and stamped by the physician's office in order for us to be able to use it. If your child's physician's office notes any medical conditions, allergies, asthma, seizures, etc., additional medical forms are required to be completed prior to finalizing your child's enrollment into the program. This is to ensure we are meeting the needs of all of the children. Our goal is to have everything required in place to support your child that will allow them to thrive while in our care. The additional medical forms can be found in a separate packet and are available upon request. Each child must have up-to-date immunizations on file. Each child must have a copy of their current immunization record on file. This would be in addition to any immunization information that might be entered on the physician's report. The immunizations are required to be updated as scheduled at each age or stage and submitted to the site supervisor or enrollment center when requested or updated. If the child has any special needs or has an individualized educational plan created for them, this information is required. Any IEPs must be submitted prior to the completion of the enrollment to ensure that the child's individual needs can be met by the program. Additional time to complete the enrollment may also be required to ensure additional resources are in place prior to the child starting the program. Thank you for your interest in the Child Development Center's fee-based preschool program. Before submitting your documents for enrollment, please take a minute to review each form to ensure that all the required information is completely filled out. If there is any information missing from any documents, this can delay the finalization of your enrollment and can also delay the start date of your child. Please contact the coordinating teacher at the site your child is being enrolled into if there are any questions. The numbers are listed below.